Welcome to SBRN, the Stahl Brothers Racing Network, in production with Stahl Brothers RC Speedway, the enjoyable and affordable RC racing experience. In this episode, I want to take a few minutes to thank all those who participated or donated money to our 2018 Race Against Leukemia. Our theme this year was courage. We all know people and families who have struggled with leukemia or lymphoma. It takes a tremendous amount of courage to fight this disease on a daily basis. Treatments are getting better, and we are defeating this disease, and that's a good thing. It is with the utmost respect and gratitude that I thank our racers, the RC community in Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Virginia, and as far away as South Carolina, along with the Littlestown FBLA members, for your efforts this year. With your help and hard work, we have raised close to $6,700 this year, crushing our goal. And based off of conversations yesterday with racers, we are expecting even more donations in the coming weeks. Since 1995, our racers, people just like many of you, have raised over $61,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of America, all proceeds going to the Harrisburg chapter. Special recognition was given last evening to Nathan Staub and Kevin Markle for acquiring the most sponsors for the event. A special thank you goes out to Robbie Miller and Nathan Staub for both raising over $1,000 each for this event. Very impressive. As with every week at Stahl Brothers, we had some exciting racing last evening. In the /MDM class, there was an entertaining battle for third between Donald Cox, Tide Miller, and Nathan Staub, as Jim McKeon and Brandon Gravel walked away from the group as to take first and second. Jim McKeon made it 2 for 2 as he won a competitive Mud Boss A main. Mike Reinhardt left the crowd behind early in the Sportsman late model as the rest of the pack battled close for the lower positions. We had one of our largest 17.5 spec late model and stock sprint fields of the year. In spec late model, Alan Dion from South Carolina put it on the Northern boys, finishing first in front of home track favorite Casey Hess. Notable in this main was when Alan and David Bartles tangled on the backstretch. Bartles did a respectful and gentlemanly gesture, waiting for Alan, allowing him to move back in front of himself. Jeff Turbin won the 17.5 stock EDM and the 17.5 stock Sprint A mains, taking home 2 solid wins for the day. In stock sprint action, the veteran Paul Schweitzer was holding off the 2 young guns of Austin Griffey and Austin Bauer. In the end, a strong move out of turn 4 under Schweitzer gave Griffey the second spot, finishing in front of Schweitzer and Bauer respectfully. Despite a small field of sportsman sprints, an entertaining battle for second between John Smith and Jim McKeon made this one fun to watch, as Brian Coons brought home the win. The 10.5 sprint class continues to be the hotbed of talent and close racing week in and week out. After top qualifier Kevin Griffey broke in a false start accident, Dwayne Wetzel took over the number 1 spot as they came out of turn 4 for the start of the race. Jeff Greenlee slid in front of Wetzel for the early lead, but quickly turned it back over to Wetzel around lap 6. For the next 3.5 minutes, Wetzel had a full view rear view mirror of his pit buddy David Johns, as Johns remained tenths of a second in pursuit. Dwayne was able to hold off his buddy and half the pack as the top 5 drivers all finished on the same lap. Very exciting 10.5 sprint A main. Modified sprints returned to our track for the Race Against Leukemia, and what a race. Andy Phelps led it from beginning to end, but not without holding off holding off Russ Lebo early, and charging Kyle Majedkis as he and Andy raced nose to tail the last 15 laps of the race, with Dan Danowski also finishing on the same lap. All race results can be found on our track page at rcscoringpro.com. Once again, Todd and I and the entire Stahl family thank you for making the 2018 Race Against Leukemia such a huge success each year. Our racing season, believe it or not, is quickly coming to an end. Our last race is scheduled for September 8th. So we hope to see you at the track soon.